Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Hải Anh. We are group 5. Our group has two members, me and my partner Linh. Well, due to the serious epidemic, you have to stay at home. We are sure that you are so bored. So today I would like to recommend you a meaningful story named The Gift of the Mary. Our presentation is divided into 5 parts. I just like to give you some background information about the author. His real name is William Sidney Porter. He was born in the USA in 1862 and he passed away in 1910 at the age of 47. He was one of the most prominent American short story writers. He also well known as his wit, storytelling, and musical talent. And his story The Last Leap is applied into literature program in Vietnam. He only wrote about ordinary people in wealthy society. His writing inspired many readers in over the world by flashy narrator and surprise ending. In 1879, he started working at pharmacy in his uncle's drugstore. Moving to Texas, he began to write many of his early stories. As a young bachelor, he led an active social life in Austin. Unfortunately, in Houston, he was sentenced for 5 years in prison due to the embezzlement. At that time, he wrote and published 14 short stories, and after that, he becoming best known as O. Henry. Now, let's move on to talk about some general information about this book. It was originally published in 1905 in the New York Sunday World as Gifts of the Mary. It was subsequently published as The Gift of the Mary in O. Henry's 1906 short story collection. This book is about a young couple who sacrificed the most valuable thing they had to buy Christmas gifts for each other.
Hi Anh, could you explain to everyone why we choose this book?
Frankly, I know O. Henry by only one story is The Last Leap, but he has so many interesting books that I really want to discover. As I know, The Gift of the Mary is over-appreciated and received positive comments from readers around the world. Although this book quite short, but the author is so clever to pull strings many lessons to everyone. To help everybody to understand more about the story, Linh, can you say something about the content?
Thanks, Hi Anh. I'm glad to share with you. Well, the story tells about the love of two people, Della and Jim. Della is married to Jim and they live in a shabby flat house, $8 a month, with outdated furniture. They are poor, however, they have unconditional love to each other. It was Christmas time, and she only had $178, which she saved through many times burdened with cellar. She had a little money. It's not enough to buy a gift for Jim. When she saw herself in the mirror, she found a solution. Della decided to go Madame Sophrony's store and sew her beautiful hair for $20. With the new fund, Della was able to find Jim the perfect present, an elegant platinum watch chain, $21. When Della got home, she was worried whether Jim would feel weird or disappointed. Jim arrived home and stared at her in a strange way when he found out that Della's hair was gone. Then she gave Jim a gift. He embraced Della. These are the most meaningful presents they received. After a while, Jim gave her a gift. The gift is a fancy comb that she has wanted for a long time. But now their gift is no use because hair and watch are sold. Jim told her that he sold the golden watch that he inherited from his ancestor to afford a Christmas gift for her. how priceless their love is. Jim told Della to put away their present and to have dinner together.
I see that there are two people that are noticeable. They are Taylor and Jim. What character do you interested in the most?
To be honest, I'm really impressed by characteristics of both two people in this story. Firstly, I will talk about Della. She is a young and beautiful woman with her hair wicked full below her knee. Della is a loving, warm, selfless, and occasionally hysterical heroine of the story. Della is financially poor. She spends all her day in a cramped flat. She is considered as a person who is willing to satisfy for love. Moreover, she didn't hesitate and sold the most valuable thing, her hair, to buy a special gift for her husband. She truly devoted herself to love.
In story, Jim rarely appears. I know a little about him. Could you analyze this character?
Of course, I also admire Jim. Like Della, Jim is a husband who loves his wife so much. Jim's job is unstable. It seems work long hours, but his salary is low, only $20 a month. He's always come home in time and give Della a great hug. Although his circumstance isn't good, he didn't forget buying gifts for his wife. Just like Della, Jim gave up his most precious possession, the golden ball, to find a perfect gift for the wife he loved. Just reading through the summary of the story, I feel that two people are stupid to satisfy their really precious thing just by Christmas gift for each other. But after reading carefully, I realized that their satisfy actually gave them what they wished for. It was love. I was originally a person who didn't believe in true love completely. But maybe Jim and Della made me rethink about the love. For those who are in love, no sincerely love as a magic.
Thank you for your sharing. Now turn on the most important part about moral lesson and our own ideas that we gain from this book. The first lesson is about the giving and receiving gift culture. In the day and age, it has inclination to materialistic and on the verge of being erosion and losing the true value. In many countries, take Vietnam as an example, there are more and more people who tend to choose luxurious presents for others because they think that expensive gifts will make the receiver happy. And in fact, some of people consider giving gifts as a trend. They always request gifts from others, and if the gift look normal or not beautiful as they expect, they will have a bad attitude and the gift will be respected because they only think about whether expensive and beautiful is a gift. From this story, I understand that the reverse is true. The real value of gifts is depend on the love, the caring, and the sincere of giver, but it doesn't based on how much it costs. So let's be a smart giver to conserve the true values of gifts. Secondly, about true love. To be honest, I'm the person who doesn't trust enough without lots of money. But the love between Jim and Taylor is different. It was built from their sympathy and support. They always along with each other despite sadness and difficult situations, and they are willing to sacrifice the most valued possession provided that they can express love to each other. A simple love between them has absolutely woken up my mind, and now I can say that I have a positive view about love. Another lesson I gained is that money isn't everything. Life is also important. I was impressed by the detail when Jim said $8 a week or $1 million a year. What's the difference? A mathematician or a wit would give you a wrong answer. The gift and the love that Jim and Taylor give to others is priceless. Although their living is so difficult and their income isn't enough for make a living, they never forget to give special gifts to others. Their gifts also represent for their deep and honest love. Nowadays, there are many young couples broken up because they have to cope with difficulty and violence in life, so they lose the trust in love. So some people will find a rich mate to have a better life without love. Therefore, I think that this story is practical for young people. They should enjoy it. Maybe they will have a more interesting experience about love. Another lesson is about the outside appearance and inner beauty. Although Della has gone, her appearance isn't beautiful as at first. Jim still loves her so much despite how she looks, and Jim loves her kind and her selfless. I really admire the sweet love of Jim and Della. Lastly, through the story, I realized that family love is precious. Although my parents had to work hard and sacrifice many things to bring a better life for me, but sometimes I'm selfish and less care about them. So after listening this book, I will try hard to help my parents with hard work and spend more time to be with them. This is all I gained from this book, but it's not enough. I hope you enjoy this book and have your own ideas.
That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for your listening. If you have further questions about the story, we're willing to answer.